Someone on our side, go ahead.
Madam President.
The senator from South Dakota.
Madam President, I would ask to speak as if in morning business for up to 5 minutes.
Without objection.
Thank you, Madam President. I rise today to discuss President Trump's Supreme Court nominee, Judge Neil M. Gorsuch. As you know, the vacancy exists because last year, Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia died suddenly at the age of 79, leaving an unexpected vacancy on our nation's highest court. As I said at the time of his passing, replacing Justice Scalia, one of the court's strongest defenders of our Constitution, would be extremely difficult. For nearly 3 decades, with his brilliant legal mind and animated character, Justice Scalia fiercely fought against judicial activism and legislating from the bench. To say our next justice has big shoes to fill would be an incredible understatement. That is why the decision was made early on by Leader McConnell and others to give the American people a voice in this process by waiting to confirm the next justice until the 45th president was in office and able to nominate someone, him or herself. We held that belief even when it looked like our party would not win the presidency. As we have been reminded before, elections have consequences, and the American people chose to elect President Trump, who throughout his campaign said that he would nominate someone in the mold of the late Justice Scalia. With his pick of Judge Gorsuch, President Trump made an excellent choice in fulfilling that promise. We believe Judge Gorsuch espouses the same approach to constitutional interpretation as Justice Scalia, and has a strong understanding of federalism upon which our country is built. Because the current makeup of the court is evenly split between conservative and liberal-leaning justices, this 9th spot is as important as it has ever been. The next justice has the potential to hold incredible influence over the ideological direction of the court for a generation to come. The Supreme Court is the final authority for interpreting federal laws and the Constitution. It is one of the most important responsibilities found within our federal system. Since our very first Supreme Court Justice, James Wilson, took the oath of office in October of 1789, there have been just 112 justices to serve on the court. These lifetime appointments are established under Article 3 in the Constitution and are the ultimate authority over all other federal courts and state court cases involving federal law. Since it was established, the decisions of the Supreme Court have guided and altered the course of our nation. The decisions it makes often have long-lasting ramifications that, in one vote, can dramatically alter the course of our country. Based on what I know of Judge Gorsuch, I believe he has the aptitude for this lifetime appointment. He is greatly respected on both sides of the aisle. In fact, he was previously confirmed to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 10th Circuit unanimously, and not a single Republican or Democrat member of the Senate dissented. As such, we expect the Senate will continue its tradition of approving highly competent, qualified individuals to the Supreme Court in an up or down vote following a thorough vetting process. I thank President Trump for nominating to the Supreme Court a judge who has lived up to the Scalia gold standard. I also thank the American people who voted in November in support of our efforts to retain Scalia's legacy on the court when his replacement is confirmed. And perhaps most importantly, I thank Judge Gorsuch for his lifelong commitment to defending our Constitution and applying the law as it was written. If confirmed, I am confident he will be an outstanding member of the United States Supreme Court. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.